Alright guys, welcome to lesson 7 for Minute Math. Let's start with the first one. So we have 8 squared. Anytime you have a number on top like that, you're only going to multiply it by the same number by that amount of time, which is going to just be 2 times. So just 8 times 8 equals 64. And that's your answer. Next one, we have 4 squared minus 6. So same concept. You're going to still do what you did on top for 4. It's going to be 4 times 4 equals 16. So that's the first part, right? But you still got to minus 6. So that's going to be minus 6. And then that answer will be 10. Alright, moving on. A trio and a quarter will get together and play songs. How many musicians were there? Well, we know a trio is 3, and a quartet is 4. So, that's basically, if we add those together, 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay, moving on. So we're going to move on to number 4. This one's a pretty easy concept too. All you're going to add is 2 plus 3 and then 3 plus 2 and then multiply these together. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. Oops. And then, of course, again, 3 plus 2 is 5. So you're going to multiply 5 times 5, which equals 25. Next one, you're just dividing 36 by 2, which obviously, how many times can 2 go into 36? Well, 2 times what equals 36? That's going to be 18. So just put 18. Okay. So squaring again, like I said, when we're squaring something, it's going to be pretty much the same concept. So what, of course, is going to be 10 times 10. And, of course, that answer, when you multiply that, is going to be 100. Okay, so with this number 7, don't be thrown off by the fraction. All you're going to do is, if you do have a calculator, what is 1 divided by 2? It's going to be 0.5 or 0.50, whatever works. But I'll just put 0.5 for now. So that'll be 0.5 times 10. So that'll be a little bit easier to work with. And that answer is going to be 5. So whenever you have a fraction like that, make sure if you want to make it into a whole number, which most of the time fractions can't go in a whole number, but you can make that into a decimal to make it easier to multiply. So that's how you're going to get that. Number 8, pretty easy concept, same thing, multiplying. So let's do the first part. 3 times 2, which equals 6. And then if you want to multiply that by 1, it's still going to be 6. So same concept, pretty much. Okay. So number 9, circle the answer that is equivalent to 4 cubed. Well, like I talked about here, whenever you have a number on top, whether it's 2, 3, or 4, you're going to multiply that by the amount of numbers that there are on top. So because there's a 2 on top, you're going to multiply 10 2 times. So for this concept, because it's 3, that's cubed, so it's going to be this one, A, your answer. So you could go ahead and let me see if I can highlight it. Well, pretty much that's your answer, because we're multiplying 4 3 times, so that's the answer. Okay, moving on. 4 divided by 2, that's pretty much what it's asking when it comes to something like this. So 4 divided by 2, or you could write it like this, 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Okay guys, now we'll be moving on to lesson 8. So the first one, 3 squared, that's going to be 3 times 3 equals 9. So that's the first answer. So the second one, you're just multiplying. Don't think of it as a fraction, just think of it as a multiplication problem. So 18 divided by 3, that's going to be 6. So let's write that down as a equals 6. Moving on. Circle the answer that equates to 5 cubed. So, like we said earlier in lesson 7, whenever you have a number on top, whether it's 3, you're going to multiply that by that amount. So, only answer that is correct in this one is D, because 5 times 5 times 5, it's 3 times, and it's cubed. Correct. Okay, so the number 4 is going to be pretty easy the way that I'll show you. So it's asking if 8 plus y equals 15, then y equals what? So we already have the two numbers 15 and 8. To get y, the best way to do it is minus 15 minus 8. And that'll give you y. So y is 7. Number 5. So you could do it, the way you could do it is 15 plus 3, 15 plus 3, which should give you 18. And then multiply that by 2, which that will give you a bigger number. 18 times 2 equals 36. If Scott ate half of the pizza, how many pieces did he eat? Well, if we count it, there should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's already 8 slices. So if there's half, we're just going to cut that by half. So you could either divide that by 2, and it'll give you 4. So that's how you do that one. Number 7, it's a little bit tougher. You can just multiply them, 35 times 35, and that should give you a big number, which would be 1,225. As I said with fractions, don't get thrown off. You're just gonna divide it. So 1 divide that by 2 is 0.5, like we said, or 0.50, and then multiplying that by 12. So 0.5 times 12 equals 6. For questions 9 and 10, use A equals 5 and use B equals 2. So I believe this is multiplying, so it's just going to be A, which is 5, so 5 times 2 equals 10. Same thing, it's just flip-flopping it, so 2 times 5 equals 10. Alright guys, and that is lesson 7 and 8. I hope that was pretty straightforward when it comes to answering these questions, when it comes to math and things like that. So thank you for joining.